In the first series of our series about the most beautiful radios in the world, we admired the Italian Radio Morelli radio bar from 1948. But today, we will go even further. Imagine Italy in the first 10 years after the Second World War. Italy in ruins, humanitarian catastrophe, hyperinflation, queues for bread. It would seem that the country is not up to luxury, but it is at this moment that it appears in the world, a masterpiece from Allocchio Bacchini, model B316. Why were objects of incredible beauty born in times of greatest poverty, and where did this magic disappear when prosperity came? Let's figure it out. Italian design at that time was not just furniture or technology. It was a form of cultural therapy. After years of dictatorship and the horrors of war, Italians sought to regain the feeling of la dolce vita, the sweet life, even if it was only in dreams. The radio bar was the center of the home. It was an altar where news from around the world, the radio, and the art of hospitality, the bar, were combined. It was a symbol that civilization had survived. Look at this silhouette. Model B316 from the legendary Milanese brand Allocchio Bacchini. Materials: high-quality walnut, inlay, mirror inserts inside the bar. Every detail is hand-finished. Geometry. This is no longer the heavy Art Deco of the 30s, but not the minimalism of the 60s either. This is a transitional era where elegance of lines reigns. Functionality. When you open the door, a real treasure appears before you. Crystal glasses, a place for vermouth. And all this is integrated into the body of a powerful radio receiver. In terms of technology, the radio receiver and record player of the Allocchio Bacchini radio bar, just like in the Radio Morelli radio bar we reviewed last time, were also not a masterpiece of mechanics and electronics, but they definitely did not dissonate with the sophisticated masterpiece design of the radio bar and responded quite promptly to technological innovations that appeared in the late 40s. Yes, the record player here is still quite archaic, capable of playing only old 78 revolutions per minute records with a cartridge with a metal needle. But we should not forget that the new technology of long-playing records appeared only in 1948, when this radio bar had already appeared on the market. However, the company reacted very promptly to another novelty, a new type of radio tube with a rim-lock base, a European analog of American finger radio tubes. But this video is about design in radio engineering and the most beautiful radios in the world, so we will not delve into technical details. It is better to admire the design of this masterpiece for a few minutes without my comments and listen to music from an old gramophone from the 40s. Then we will continue our review. You ask, why did these masterpieces disappear when good times came? The answer is paradoxical. Satiety kills exclusivity. Reason 1. Economic miracle and mass production. In the 50s and 60s, mass production began. Design had to become cheaper to get into every home. Wood was replaced by plastic, handwork by the conveyor. Reason 2. Changing lifestyle. Television replaced radio as the main entertainment of the evening. Radio ceased to be the altar of the living room. Reason 3. Urbanization. Apartments became smaller, more functional. A bulky radio bar no longer fit into the concept of modern housing. Today, Allocchio Bacchini B316 is not just an antique. It is a monument to the Italian spirit. A reminder that even in the darkest times, a person strives for light and beauty. Perhaps that is why we miss these things so much today, because they had a soul, which is so lacking in the modern mass market. What do you think? Would you like to have such an object in a modern apartment, or is it just a museum exhibit? Write in the comments. In the next series, we will get acquainted with design masterpieces from other European countries, and perhaps it will be Sweden, a country with largely opposite design traditions. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next week.